at Jaguars. We're going to start with the rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. Both teams coming in cold. Minnesota's defense right now, ranked number 19. Philadelphia's offense, number 26. Mina Kimes, bigger game for the Vikings or Eagles?
Oh, this is do or die for the Vikings. The Eagles have struggled, Tony, but they're still bringing guys back to speed. Wentz, Jeffries, Brandon Graham was hurt before the season. And when I look around the NFC East, I don't see another team that's pulling away. That is not the case in the NFC North, where you've not only got Rodgers and the Packers, but you've also got a Bears team that has one of, if not the best defenses in football. The Vikings have their back against the wall in this game, and if they lose, I think they're going to have a hard time catching up.
You said if. Pick the game for us, Mina.
I'm going with the Eagles.
So you do have Philadelphia. How about you, Woody Page?
Yeah, impressive but wrong, Mina. That it's all about the Eagles. They're the Super Bowl champs. You expect them to be in a situation here playing at home. You hope that Wentz gets better if you're an Eagles fan than he's shown so far. The Vikings, you said do or die. They've already died.
You think the Vikings are done?
Oh, yeah, like dinner.
If you went back and looked at their record at this point last season, not too different than it is this year. And you think they're done. Okay. Adane, how about you?
No, they're not done, but they're certainly in trouble if you look at the Vikings. They've got the losing record. They've got the minus 20-point differential. They've allowed 110 points on defense, and they do have that unexpected threat in the Bears. We knew the defense was going to be good as soon as they got Mack, but we didn't know Mitch Trubisky was going to be throwing for 6 touchdowns now. They figured out a good offensive system for him, and so the Vikings need to worry about that. That's why they're going to win, because they're more desperate.
Blackstone, how about you?
Yeah, this is all about the Super Bowl champs. Woody's absolutely correct. Remember when Malcolm Jenkins was saying before the season started, let's not pay attention to last year. Let's start with a clean slate. Well, they started with a clean slate. They're lucky to be 2-2. They could very well be 0-4. Last week was an example of why their season is so bad. They couldn't score in the red zone, and they let the Titans score 3 out of 4 times in the red zone. They got defensive problems and offensive problems.
Okay. Chiefs-Jaguars, what Patrick Mahomes has in store for Jacksonville. Currently has more completions with his left hand than he has interceptions with his right hand. And also Tyreek Hill versus Jalen Ramsey.
Obviously, he thinks high of himself, so he's all right, I guess. I can't wait to line up against him.
He made All-Pro as a return specialist. Let's get that right. I made All-Pro in my position as a corner. So it's not a wide receiver versus corner matchup.
Who and what are you buying, Woody?
Well, I'm buying a stat for you, Tony. Ramsey leads the league in running at the mouth. Every week it's somebody else that he's trying to pick on. Right, and he's not going to be lined up against Tyreek because Tyreek gets the ball out of the backfield as a runner. They throw screen passes to him. He works from both sides and slot outside. So Ramsey's only going to see him about 10% of the time.
Adane?
I'm buying Ramsey going out of his way and being so dismissive to categorize Hill as a return specialist. So you have to buy him winning the trash talk battle. But I'm going to buy the Chiefs winning here. Another step in the evolution of Patrick Mahomes.
Blackstone?
Yeah, I'm buying the Chiefs because what Ramsey's not talking about there is that's not a one-dimensional offense. Patrick Mahomes spreads the ball all over the field, not only to Hill, but also Kelsey, who is outstanding. So this is bigger than just what Jalen Ramsey.
But are you saying the Jaguars are a one-dimensional defense and it's just Ramsey? That's not the case either, right, Kevin?
No, it's not, but he makes it like it is every weekend.
Mina Kimes, how about you?
I'm buying the Jags, not because of Ramsey. His matchup against Hill is not going to be the key one in this game. Woody's right. Hill does line up all over the offense. No, it's that Jaguars front 7 versus Mahomes. Because what we saw last week with Denver is if you can contain him and confuse him, you can hold him. And I think this Jaguars defense has the best chance of doing that in the NFL.
So you think the blueprint maybe to kind of at least get Mahomes somewhat uncomfortable for parts of the game would be what you saw last week, and the Jaguars can use it. So you've got Jacksonville. Woody, I didn't hear pick in the game. What do you have, Jacksonville or KC here?
Oh, Kansas City running away with it.
We'll move. Buy or sell 3. Because talking about where you'll be a year from now is always in season in the NBA. Let's hear Kyrie Irving.
Shared it with some of my teammates as well as the organization and everyone else in Boston. You guys will have me back. I plan on re-signing here next year.
Jay, does that lock it in for you?
No, you're talking about the guy who spent about a year insisting that the world was flat and then just this week admitted, no, I didn't really mean it when I said it. So now you're going to take him at his word? Hold on.
Blackstone?
Couldn't play with LeBron James, greatest player on the planet, a guy who helped him get a ring? No, not buying it.
Okay, I mean, he could play with him, but he just didn't want to after that one year. All right, go ahead, Mina Kimes.
I'm buying. I think this is a message to Danny Ainge. Pay me. I know you got to pay all those young guys in 2 years, but give me everything I'm worth.
Woody Page?
Well, Uncle Drew may stay there, but Kyrie Irving, I think, has every opportunity to go somewhere else because really, planning to stay here, Earth is round instead of now flat. I just don't want to take him at his word.
Page 11, Adonde 10. That's going to really hurt the points per game average.
My score is flat.
Get the
That's a good one, Adonde. Get out. Kimes, Blackstone Showdown next.
When I was shopping for car insurance, the choice was easy. I switched to Geico and